Hey everyone, hi, it's Donna Griffith. I'm the Demonstrator Development Manager for the Mountain West Midwest North area, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you today on this Creativate celebration. I wanted to share a couple of projects with you to help you promote bonus days. As you know, bonus days are a time when for every $50 in the US that you spend, you earn a $5 coupon code. And the best way for you to maximize that promotion is to feature products or projects that help people get to that $50 spending threshold. So I have two projects that I want to share with you. One features how to promote a product, and one features how to promote projects. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen so you can see my projects. Okay, so all of the projects that I'm doing today are featuring the Ornate Banks stamp set. And I'm going to kind of do this mystery stamping wise and just tell you the measurements that I'll be using first, and then give you a few elements of the card, and then you can see what it looks like at the end. So for this first project, here are the measurements that I'll be using. Whisper White, this is the base, so it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you need 2 pieces of DSP. One should be 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/8 of an inch, and the other piece is 1 inch by 4 1/4. Those should coordinate with Whisper White and Mint Macaron, because you know those two colors are being used in this project. You need a Mint Macaron piece that is 2 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches, and then a Whisper White piece that has our sentiment on it that is 3/4 of an inch by 2 7/8. Okay, now I said that a great way to promote this bonus days promotion that's going on is by showing projects that or products that can help you get to that threshold. And so the Stamparatus is a great tool to have in your crafting supplies, and it's one that will get you almost all the way there to that $50 spending threshold. It's $49. So another addition that you could make to your order to get that over that $50 spending threshold would be to add maybe some of the grid papers, or you could add the deluxe foam mat if they just wanted to make their order all about the Stamparatus. Okay, so I have got my Stamparatus here all set up and ready to go. I've got my piece of Mint Macaron, and I'm going to put a stamp set underneath here so that it's a little bit easier to ink up my stamp. I'm using Mint Macaron ink, and I'll stamp this up. Now, the Stamparatus was designed as a stamp positioning tool, and another thing that will help people see the value in purchasing it is if you show them how to do a technique with it. So I'm going to do a little technique called the hinge step. So there's the first piece that I put on. Okay. Then I'm going to pop this out and move it down one space, and then just do the same thing again. Ink my stamp up. And I'm going to just wipe off the extra ink that landed on my plate there. And here's the second one. Okay, and then pop that off, and I'm going to skip the third one and move it down to the 4th position, because we're going to do something different with that 3rd position. So this is the last time that I'll be inking that up. Put that down. And it really helps to have your magnet so you don't lose the position. Okay, so I've got that stamping done, and I'm going to close my e-pad real quick so I don't put my fingers in it. Okay, take this plate off. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is make this into a pennant shape. So I'm just looking at my grid paper here to find where the center is. Start right there. I'll just start in the middle and then come in from each side and make this into a pennant shape. Okay. And then I have already stamped on Whisper White another thanks. Looks like that. So I'm going to attach that with some dimensionals. Do that quickly. And then I can show you what this finished card looks like. Okay. So there's that piece, all done using the hinge step. And then here's how that final project looks. So you see I've layered the DSP on top of the card base. There's that 1-inch piece here that's just tucked behind the pennant shape that I just made. And then I've used some of the ribbon from the Ornate Garden Suite and then tied one of these little leaf elements and then added some of the gilded gems. This is a great project to share to promote the Stamparatus, and also if people purchase the DSP that goes with the Ornate Garden Suite or the combo ribbon pack or these little elements and the gems, or also added to their order the Ornate Thanks stamp set, that would pretty much get them to the $50 as well. Okay, so there's a project that features a product that you can promote. Let me show you another project that's all about products. So here's the dimensions. You need an old olive piece, and we're going to score that at 5.5. Well, it starts out at 5.5 by 11, and then you'll score it at 1 3/4, 5.5, and 9 3/4. So it's going to look like this when we're done. Okay. Then you need 3 different pieces of DSP, 3.5 by 5 1/4, 1.5 by 5 1/4, 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then you'll need a piece of early espresso. This is going to be a belly band. So it's 9 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And then you'll score it at 2.5 and 6 7/8. And then you'll need 2 pieces of Whisper White, one for a sentiment that's 1 1/8 inch by 4 1/8 of an inch. And then we're going to put a piece of Whisper White cardstock on the inside of our card to write on. And that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So those are the dimensions that you'll need. Now I'm going to start off first by adhering the Whisper White that I need. Now, this card was actually inspired by demonstrator Ruth Norton. I had the opportunity to attend an event that she had in New Mexico, and this was one of the make and takes that we did. And I just loved any fancy fold type of card. And so it was really fun to see this one. Okay, so we've got the inside done. The next thing we're going to do is adhere our first big piece of DSP. So put some seal on that. And then we're just going to center it in this space. Just like that. Okay. Then this piece is going to fold over, and then our next size of DSP is going to go on that portion. And just center it like that. And then you have this last piece that folds over like that. And so we'll adhere that. Just like that. Okay. So now you have this great card that opens up. Isn't that fun? I love that fancy fold like that. Okay, and then for the belly band, I've already stamped using some of those sentiments from the Ornate Thanks, added some gilded gems. And then this will just slide over the card to keep it closed, just like that. So I mentioned that this is a card that you could share to promote Bonus Stage using a project with the products that they would need to order for this. So again, if they ordered the DSP, the Gilded Gems, they ordered the stamp set, that would pretty much get them to that $50 spending threshold. So these are, let me show you the other project that I had. Both of these use that same stamp set. So I think these would be fun projects to try with your customers and share with them. So I hope you enjoyed those projects and have fun using that fancy fold and also trying out that hinge step with the Stamparatus. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.